I wish nothing. You know what I mean? You can pray all day, but at the end of the day, everything's already ordained. So no matter what you choose to say, or pray, or wish against someone else, or not, it's not going to change. So just remember that when you exert all that animosity, that energy, that unnecessariness towards another human being, some entity, remember what you're doing. Taking the attention off of what's really real, what's really going on, and putting it, placing it upon something that don't matter. It's like when you should be looking over here, you're looking over there. And I don't understand that. I don't even understand why you're looking over here this way. Like, I was raised to not point and not stare at motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? But here I go. No, I'm just playing. But, like, for real, I don't understand people sometimes. Like, when you get mad and you get mad for no reason, of course it's going to have me thinking, like, what I do. Nothing. But not that I really was, like, minding my own business. And this dude gonna pop up out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, like, poop, Houdini type shit. Not really, but, like, just came up in my area and was, like, all acting weird and stuff like that. I was like, the look on your face, man, is trippy. And next thing you know, I was like, I got this feeling to say it. I was like, I don't really want to, I'll say it. Man, I'm getting a feeling like I should be dead or something. Like I was supposed to die yesterday. And this nigga was like, excuse my language, but he was like, yeah. Yeah, for real. I said, wait, what? Wait, what? What'd you just say? For what? Like, for what? I'm just asking. I ain't curious, the George, or curious like a cat. I ain't none of that. I ain't interested. I'm not even thinking. It's like, whoop, crickets. You see what I'm saying? If it comes, then it comes. That's how I know it's gifted. You see what I'm saying? But, like, I don't go around distressed and thinking paranoid out this motherfucker. I don't care. I don't. Because when you've been elsewhere, you know what else is out there. You see what I'm saying? You said when you've been elsewhere, you know where else is. You see what I'm saying? Nah. But for real, like, I don't do nothing to nobody. I don't. But let me do something to somebody, it'd be the end of the world. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. It's like when people keep talking, especially about me, step back and look at themselves. Man, if I was to be acting like y'all, like, first off, okay, so I put my card in. I take my wallet out and put my card in on my phone to get like an Uber or whatever you want to call it, right? Meanwhile, I didn't drive for 10 years. I didn't have a license for 10 years. But needless to say, we ain't there. So I type my number in, all's well, whatever. I put my card back in my wallet. And I put my wallet in my purse. You hear me? In my Coach purse. Not trying to say nothing, but there was levels. I used to have a little Steve Martin purse. But anyways, nah, I should sell that because, you know, you can get some money. Anyways, I'm just off subject. Let me stay focused. I'm not a materialistic person, but I would love to be. You see what I'm saying? I would love to have that type of ability to do that. Like, but I'm not like that. It's not in my body at all. And needless to say, so I put my purse on my shoulder, right? And I'm getting ready to dip. But then for some reason, I almost missed my ride. It's crazy. It was almost like God was guiding me. So I'm like, dang, man, I already paid for it and whatnot. Long story short, let me wrap it on up. So I'm like, what am I going to do now? Okay, so I call somebody else or whatever. And actually, I didn't. I called them before that. They didn't answer like 10 times. Next thing you know, I get a call. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? I'm using my uncle's accent. He got an accent. Yeah, did you call, Lisa? Yeah, I called. I was like, just gonna see if you could take me down to the store real quick, if that's okay. Yeah, I got you, blah, blah, blah. Talking. Okay, so I'm waiting on him, right? I get in the car with him, innocently thinking, as always, somebody's gonna call me and be like, hey, your wallet, I said, my wallet? I know I got my wallet. But there's basically like, check your wallet. And I look at my purse, I'm like, hold up a second. I ain't never lost my wallet. Not trying to be funny, and not like I got much in there, but like I ain't never lost my wallet. But look what your girl did yesterday. Well, the day before. I cashed out. And I knew the person behind me. I felt it. I knew he was pocket watching. And I was just like, why are you standing behind me so close? Back you dancing kinda close. I feel a little lurk coming from on you. No, I'm playing. But listen, for real. So next thing you know, my wallet's gone. It's gone. But then how on Lordy Jesus May did it pop back up? But it popped back up from somebody else. They hit me up and was like, hey, all your mail was in the street. I like, get off my phone. Quit playing. Get on my phone. I didn't even address it or entertain it. And then, like, they're like, no, for real, your stuff was on, like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, it wasn't. Bye. Anyways, she said something about an ID. And I was like, wait, what? That ain't mail. That's my stuff. So I rushed over there to go get it. Like, I mean, ran. And, why she got my wallet? Why did she got my wallet? And I try to say nothing, though. Y'all think about it. Her at everybody. At everybody in the world, a person that I know. Who actually, somebody told me a couple weeks ago, whose nephew, son, whoever, great son, special son, whatever, who it is, akin to her, came up in my house and was doing whatever, Lord knows. I don't know. I have no clue. I just don't know what gives you the audacity. You see what I'm saying? We'll check that and leave that to the left. All I gotta say is, like, first off that, then that, this. Like, how can you tell somebody that they are ultra important? And everybody is. You see what I'm saying? We're all kings and queens. Don't just address me. Don't try to steal my shit. Like, don't try to talk about me and get my story. You hear me? Don't come to the East and learn all about Lise and go to the West and try to steal it and take it and play it like it's yours. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, like, I'm trying to tell you right now, like, I don't know what goes through that head of yours. I don't know what goes through mine. I just know that, like, I have no reason to be like, what's going on? What's going on? I ain't paranoid, because I'm not. I'm not overthinking. I'm not none of that. If it comes across, I program it, I filterize it, and if it makes sense, then it makes sense. And since it makes, you see what I'm saying? I don't sit here and, like, Jeff and point fingers and do all the unnecessaries and nothing. I just know people have thrown attack after attack after attack after attack. And I'm just saying, like, who you gonna get mad at? Get mad at yourself for worrying about another individual that is not yourself or your child. And even then, you cannot raise your child to be like you. Your child's life is his own life. You see what I'm saying? Not yours. Exactly like mine. But people want to implicate themselves where they don't need to be. And that's what I'm saying is, if I came for you like the way you come for me, which you don't really come for me, it's subtle. But I see it subliminally. I see it. But I'm closed eyes to it because I ain't paying no mind. But I'm just saying, like, why was I supposed to die? You got all these people out here doing all this crazy, wild type of time, and you talk about my death? So you God now? I'm gonna write that up. But anywho, I'm just like, what do you mean, bro? And then my wallet just gonna be in the middle of the street? But was in my purse. Are you kidding me? So I've been seeing a lot of, like, deceits going on, like a little David Blaine going on. I understand that there's magic and stuff like that. I get that. I understand. That's if you believe in that stuff, like them curses and whatnot. You know, you could finagle, you could seduce somebody or, like, make them see something that they ain't seen. I know that for a fact. I know I can get a bunch of cards and name which number is on your head right now. I know that. It's not magic. It is illusion, okay? So don't disillusion yourself. Focus it on me. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. That little do you know, unbeknownst to you, I've done everything accordingly. I'm so obedient. Sheesh. It's ridiculous. I don't fall out of line, let's just say that. Because the line is guided for me. So where I go is where I'm supposed to be. So I don't know what anybody else has going on that in their head. It should not be me. Because when you're sitting there judging me, you're not supposed to judge at all. At all. So think about yourself. Please just think about yourself. Because really, until they started posting this stuff about the chosen one, all this stuff, I really said it was the Hunger Games. Literally, the Hunger Games. Not trying to be funny, but for real. And I didn't sign up. I didn't, draft pick, none of that. Like, but I just know everywhere I've been at, everybody follows. Like, they just want to talk to me. They just want to get to know me. They just want, I don't know, it's the energy. I have no clue. But what they say, don't hate the game, or don't hate the player, hate the game. And it ain't a game. So why are you going to have any animosity towards me, who did things that you couldn't imagine, man? And I don't talk about it. I don't. Because it's a waste of my energy. You see what I'm saying? But you bring all that to me. Focus your attention on me. Because it's backwards. You ain't getting nowhere. And to know that you've thrown attack after attack after attack, and I'm talking like murder attempt, how you going to sit there and have a murder attempt on somebody or attempt to unalive them for what? For what? Give me one good reason. Because I am who I say I am. Because I walk my shoes. I do what I'm supposed to do. I don't play games or focus on you. But there's no reason to have wanted me so badly. unless I was worth it, huh?